Y'all, what is that? Wait, has y'all seen that?
If you thought the alien situation had cooled off since early 2025, you'd be wrong. It's only gotten stranger.
What is that?
Objects falling from the sky, lights flashing in the night, orbs zipping through neighborhoods. Each sighting feels more complicated than the last. Maybe it's time we stop laughing it off and start paying attention.
That's a UFO!
Look, it's separating from itself. What the hell is that?
That's a UFO.
Meta, bro. I'm telling you, it's that
It's
AI
meta,
shit.
bro.
It's meta.
A local in NYC was shocked by what he managed to capture in the night sky. Not one, not two, but multiple glowing orbs floating high above the city. They hovered near buildings, completely still, almost as if watching. Skeptics quickly dismissed them as part of a drone show, yet something felt off. UFO enthusiasts pointed out that the orbs weren't aligned in the harmonious patterns you'd expect from drones. The randomness seemed intentional, unsettling. Some even went further, suggesting this was a staged alien invasion, an elaborate setup designed to spark fear and confusion among citizens. Whatever it was, it left people disturbed. Blue flashes.
Y'all, what is that? Wait, has y'all seen that?
Early this year, someone recorded something truly strange in New York. The sky suddenly lit up with a bright blue glow, so intense it illuminated the entire neighborhood. At first, many explained it away as a transformer explosion, but then it happened again the very next month.
Okay, so I had to get out my car. What in the world is going on?
Multiple witnesses across the city captured the same bizarre flashes, repeating several times.
What is that? Wait, has y'all seen that? Wait, what?
That kind of consistency didn't add up to a power grid issue. Theorists quickly took over, claiming it might have been signs of an alien invasion, or perhaps even a secret battle between humans and extraterrestrials. Orb formation. The night sky lit up with numerous glowing orbs, all moving in a perfect circle. Together, they created a massive circular outline that left residents speechless. Some believe the lights weren't independent at all, but part of one enormous saucer-shaped craft hovering above. Others thought it was an orb phenomenon. Perhaps the objects were recharging, or even transmitting a signal to their peers. Whatever the case, the sight felt deliberate, controlled, and far beyond anything ordinary. Blue beam.
It's a UFO for real, y'all!
On June 11th, 2025, residents in Washington witnessed something unforgettable. A glowing blue UFO appeared in the sky, its saucer shape unmistakable. The underbelly was lit with multiple lights, pulsating as if alive, while a single blue beam shot straight down toward the ground in the distance. Theories spread quickly. Some believe the craft was recharging itself by drawing energy directly from Earth. Others took a darker view, suggesting it was abducting someone, or perhaps retrieving one of its own. Whatever it was, the sight left witnesses shaken and deeply unsettled. Orb encounter. In Italy, a man filmed something strange right outside his apartment window. At first, there were two glowing orbs in the sky, and right alongside them hovered a military chopper, almost as if it was watching closely. Then the bizarre part happened. One of the orbs suddenly split into two, leaving three in total. The scene was unsettling, raising endless questions. Was this some sort of secret training exercise? A strange coincidence? Or were humans and aliens actually going up against each other? Some even suggested the chopper wasn't chasing them at all, but escorting them through the skies. Silent visitors.
Someone called the cops on these lights.
Sometimes it felt like we were being watched by the unknown, and after this video from Dallas, Texas, that feeling only grew stronger. Multiple glowing lights were spotted in the night sky, hovering silently above the city. What made them unsettling was how they appeared in a perfect pattern, almost like a formation. Witnesses filmed as the orbs hung there before, one by one, fading away into the darkness until nothing was left. Skeptics suggested drones, but many argued their movement looked far too deliberate. Maybe whatever they came for had already been done, and we were never meant to know what.
Aliens are attacking!
Flashy UFO. A family was woken up late at night by a bright light shining over their house. They rushed outside only to find a huge disc hovering in the sky, shooting a beam of light down below. And it even changed color as it passed over the area, turning from yellow to blue. Convinced they were witnessing an extraterrestrial spaceship, the family posted the clip online. Netizens quickly suggested that it looked like a UFO, either surveying the ground for something it had lost, or perhaps to take a human with them to space, while skeptics remained doubtful, saying it could have been a drone masquerading as a UFO. Silent signal. In June 2025, a Russian man filmed a bizarre sight that quickly spread online. A glowing orb hovered motionless in the sky, its center radiating an eerie blue light. From beneath it, a sharp beam of light streamed downward, cutting through the night air. The scene looked too deliberate to be mistaken for anything ordinary. Speculation took off immediately. Some believed the UFO was sending a signal, reporting back to alien headquarters somewhere beyond Earth. Others offered a more unsettling theory, convinced it was abducting humans for experimentation. Whatever the truth, the strange orb left witnesses questioning what they had really seen. Flickering descent. A shocking sight was caught on camera that left witnesses in disbelief. A brilliant light illuminated the sky, glowing so intensely it seemed to overpower the night. From its base, a beam of light streamed downward toward Earth, flickering as if pulsing, sometimes dimming, then bursting into blinding brilliance again. The object moved slowly, almost deliberately, as if focused on something below. Many immediately connected it to alien abduction theories, but others speculated differently. Some suggested this could explain the sudden appearance of crop circles, laser-like beams tracing mysterious patterns. The true purpose remained a mystery. Fiery descent. In Oaxaca, Mexico, on the 27th of August, dozens of residents witnessed something bizarre streaking across the sky. It appeared to be an unidentified object crashing down, and multiple people managed to capture it on video. Many who saw the clips were convinced this was an alien craft falling from above, while others insisted it looked like a meteor. Later, a man drove to the crash site only to find the road completely blocked off by police. Flames lit up the spot where it had landed, adding to the unease. With so many witnesses and such secrecy, doubts grew. Was this really a meteor, or had a UFO just fallen to Earth? Rotating craft. A strange sight in the night sky took the world by storm, leaving people baffled. This wasn't your classic saucer-shaped UFO. At first glance, it appeared to be multiple glowing orbs scattered in formation. But as the clip continued, it became clear. They weren't separate objects at all. They were connected, part of one massive craft that seemed to be rotating in the sky. The bizarre sight had people theorizing wildly. Some believed it was an advanced UFO, unlike anything seen before, while others suspected the US government had finally perfected anti-gravity technology. Either way, the footage left the internet reeling. Into portal. On a quiet day in 2021, a driver noticed an enormous glowing ring suspended high in the sky. It wasn't just its size that was alarming. What followed left everyone baffled. A fleet of uniquely shaped crafts approached the ring, each disappearing as they passed through its bright circular frame. The moment the last craft vanished, the ring dissolved into thin air, leaving behind a surreal silence. Experts suggested this was no coincidence, hinting at a controlled operation. This fleeting but precise event has become one of the most compelling examples of what could be interdimensional travel in action. Near collision. A bizarre video surfaced showing a saucer-shaped UFO with a glowing tail flying in broad daylight. What made it even more unsettling was how dangerously close it came to colliding with a passenger plane. The footage shocked viewers, with many believing the near miss was no accident at all. Some claim the UFO deliberately approached the aircraft, testing boundaries. Others suggested it wasn't alien at all, but one of our own secret crafts, and the plane was only there to supervise its movements. Whatever the truth, the encounter raised serious questions. Mysterious orb. In the night sky, a star-like orb captured the curiosity of onlookers. Its behavior was anything but ordinary. It expanded and contracted, shifting from a brilliant starburst to a subtle glowing orb. Some believed it was a portal attempting to disguise itself, while others dismissed it as a rare atmospheric event. This mysterious orb seemed to toy with perception, giving a fleeting glimpse of what might be a doorway to another realm. For those who witnessed it, the question remained, had they just seen a gateway opening to an unseen world? Norwegian portal. A strange sight was captured in Norway that quickly spread online. Just above the water in the far distance, a glowing orb hovered silently. Directly opposite it, a luminous ring appeared, floating in the sky with an otherworldly glow. Both the orb and the ring moved slowly, almost in sync, as if connected. Over time, the ring expanded, fading into a faint light that subtly shifted colors from pale blue to violet and back again. Witnesses were stunned. Some believed the orb had opened a portal for aliens to travel to Earth, while others speculated it was a magnetic field or some advanced energy phenomenon. Whatever it was, the spectacle left people questioning what they had really witnessed. On fire. Up until now, I guess you've gotten the gist that seeing orbs and saucers is quite common nowadays. But what if you looked up to the sky and found this? A saucer that's giving off smoke, like it's burning. Seeing the unusual sight, the cameraman was convinced that this alleged UFO had gotten in an unfortunate accident. And it became even more mysterious when the object suddenly caught fire. Seeing the video, people came up with a theory that the UFO crashed in the nearby woods, and government officials retrieved the crashed craft and swept the incident under the rug. Glowing object. A man was looking up at the night sky and saw a glowing object with sharp, pointy edges. As it hovered, glowing orbs began to fall from it, transforming mid-air into smoky rings that seemed far too deliberate to be random. The clip made its way to Instagram, where viewers started debating whether these rings were portals moving through the night or something entirely different. While skeptics brushed it off as a natural phenomenon, the eerie precision of the rings kept believers thinking this could be evidence of interdimensional travel. Beaming saucer. A mysterious moment was recorded by a pilot while flying high above California. Just above the clouds, a bright saucer-shaped light appeared, illuminating the far side of the sky. The shocking part was that it looked as if it were sending a straight beam of light downward, disappearing into the clouds below. The craft didn't move from its place, hovering as if fixed in the sky. Some skeptics claimed it was nothing more than a sunset illusion, but others weren't convinced. They argued the shape was far too precise, and the beam too deliberate. Many believe this was a UFO actively abducting someone from Earth, its movements concealed within the clouds. Oklahoma orb.
What the is that?
That's a UFO.
It's shooting out some sort of...
Sound wave.
A strange sight in Oklahoma was witnessed by a local resident right outside their house. They saw a glowing orb floating in the night sky, shining so brilliantly it was impossible to miss. At first, it drifted slowly, But then, suddenly, it rebounded in the opposite direction, almost like it had hit something invisible. From that point, a faint ring of light appeared, as if the orb was separating from itself before shooting away. The unusual movement left many convinced this was no ordinary object. Some believed aliens were sending a signal to their own kind, while skeptics insisted it was just a rocket.
What is that? Like some sort of pulse energy or something.
Blue departure. A fisherman out doing his job in California captured something he couldn't believe. Normally, things are seen falling from the sky. Meteors, rockets, or other unidentified objects. But this time, it was the opposite. He witnessed something leaving Earth's atmosphere. It streaked across the bright sky with such brilliance that it remained visible, even in daylight, glowing a distinct blue as it ascended higher. The strange sight left locals stunned, and people online were quick to speculate. Many were convinced this wasn't natural at all, but rather an alien craft finally leaving Earth, raising the chilling question of what it had been doing here in the first place. Alien landing.
What is that? Let me zoom in some.
Step by step, it's becoming clearer that aliens might already be visiting our oceans. On a beach in Georgia, strange footprints were discovered, prints that belonged neither to any known animal nor to humans. Looking closely at the markings, they seem like something only otherworldly beings could leave behind. It's possible that in the middle of the night, something emerged from the ocean and walked across the sand. And if that's true, maybe we can't really do anything about it. Beam strike. A shocking clip from Chile quickly spread online, leaving viewers stunned. It was midday in a quiet residential area, traffic moving as usual, when suddenly a blinding beam of light shot down from the sky. Within seconds, it struck something on the street, igniting it in flames. Witnesses were horrified, and many who saw the footage were convinced this was a UFO deliberately targeting an object. But for what purpose? Some speculated it was the first step of an alien invasion, while others believed CERN might be testing dangerous new technology. Whatever the truth, the mystery only deepened with this fiery strike. Orange orb. In August 2025, a Canadian resident captured something bizarre hovering above their street at night. It appeared as a glowing orange orb, rotating slowly in the sky. The object was so bright that as it spun, its light flashed on three sides, giving off the illusion of a brilliant orange V. Neighbors who witnessed it were stunned, claiming they had never seen anything like it before. The orb kept revolving in the same spot, refusing to drift away. Was it a UFO out of fuel? An alien probe signaling its kind? Or perhaps even advanced human technology? No answers yet. Scanning orb. People who thought the New Jersey drama had finally ended might have been terribly wrong, because they were still here. On August 16th, a resident captured a glowing orb hovering above his neighborhood. At first, it seemed harmless, until a beam of light shot downward, then suddenly shifted, blinding the camera as if it had noticed being filmed. The orb glowed unnaturally bright, its movements eerily fluid, scanning its surroundings like it was searching for something. While skeptics suggested it was just a helicopter, netizens quickly dismissed that theory. The way it moved felt too controlled, too precise. Could this have been an alien probe observing Earth? Chile sighting. One night in Chile, a saucer-shaped UFO appeared, moving silently over a small house. As it moved forward, something extraordinary happened. A glowing opening seemed to materialize right in its path. The strange craft entered the opening, which many described as an interdimensional gateway, before vanishing into thin air, along with the portal. Witnesses were left stunned because they had just seen proof of advanced technology of a UFO entering another dimension over a residential area. Skyward mystery. A guy staying at a mountain resort was looking out his window when he spotted something unusual in the sky. It looked like a UFO was making a secret landing. It even appeared to release orbs into the atmosphere before completely vanishing behind the trees. While many believe this is authentic proof of alien involvement in our world, others argued it looked too good to be true, while skeptics have offered their own explanation, suggesting it might be a new military craft that was being tested. Could it really be a UFO or something else? What do you think? Beam of light. This strange sighting was reported in the skies over Australia. A mysterious object fired a bright ray of light onto a mountaintop, flickering in and out of view. Even more bizarre, the sky around the beam glowed orange right after each flash. As soon as this clip went viral, theories took off. Some thought it was a clear case of alien abduction. Others suggested it was a clash between humans and extraterrestrials. Skeptics, however, waved off the ideas as mere natural phenomena. What do you make of this mysterious beam? Metallic spheres. Captured in August 2025 in Medellin, Colombia, 2 metallic spheres were filmed performing aerial maneuvers that defied explanation. Skeptics brushed them off as balloons, but these objects didn't drift. They accelerated, shifted positions, and then returned to their exact original coordinates, almost as if tethered to an invisible grid or responding to commands beyond our comprehension. The footage didn't show randomness. It showed precision, tactical behavior. In a city known for repeat encounters, this latest sighting only deepened the mystery. What were these spheres, and who or what was piloting them? Shifting spectacle. In the skies above Palm Springs, something extraordinary was captured on film. The witness who recorded the clip said the object kept shifting shape while moving with precise direction, quickly dismissing the idea that it was a balloon. If you looked closely, the strange craft even blinked and had a rope-like twisted ring structure that seemed almost fluid in motion. Fringe theorists believed this was no ordinary sighting, but an advanced UFO, unlike the classic saucer design people expect. The unusual shape and controlled movement left many convinced that whatever it was, it did not belong to us. Orb intrusion. Since the Oaxaca sighting of the unidentified object crashing down, reports of mysterious orbs had only increased. One chilling clip came from a pair of factory workers who witnessed an orange orb hovering silently near their facility before it suddenly entered inside. Terrified, they abandoned the building on the spot. Strangely, even from up close, the orb's shape appeared unclear, as though cloaked in some kind of distortion. Many believe this was due to a magnetic field surrounding these unidentified objects, warping both the air and the video itself. Whatever it was, its sudden intrusion left everyone deeply unsettled. Cloud disguise.
Wow, that's beautiful.
A man driving his truck at night captured something unusual in the sky. Above him was a massive cloud, but its underbelly glowed with an intense light, shining downward as if something inside was powering it. The strange illumination sparked theories that UFOs could disguise themselves as clouds, hiding in plain sight while observing us. Many online were convinced this was proof, pointing out that no natural cloud should emit light like that. Skeptics, however, quickly dismissed it as a hoax or camera trick. Still, the eerie footage left viewers wondering if the truth was right above their heads.
At 5:51 in the morning.
Surveying craft.
Cara, ¿qué es esa mierda?
A strange clip circulated online and quickly caught the attention of UFO enthusiasts, and for good reason. It showed a craft hovering unusually close to the ground, moving at a slow, deliberate pace. Its saucer-like shape instantly reminded many of the spaceship from the Jetsons cartoon. What made it even more unsettling was that figures could be seen inside the craft, which many believed were aliens. The way it glided, almost cautiously, had people convinced we were being surveyed, or worse, that it was mapping Earth before an invasion. Hidden cargo.
That is a spaceship like a...
Could it be that governments had finally captured a UFO? A video circulating online had sparked exactly that question. In the footage, a massive saucer-shaped object was seen loaded onto a flatbed truck, concealed under heavy coverings as it moved through the area with a full escort. Cars slowed down, witnesses filmed, and the speculation only grew wilder. Some believed it was the smoking gun, proof that UFOs were real and in government hands. Others dismissed it as a staged decoy. But the truth behind that mysterious cargo was never revealed. And maybe it never would be.
That is a... Tell me what else that could be.
Rectangular presence. A strange sight captured the attention of many online when a rectangular glowing object hovered silently over a house. Unlike most reported UFOs, it didn't move at all. It just remained stationed in one spot, as if fixed in the sky. What made it even more unsettling was the strange, shadowy shape visible inside, almost like a figure peering out from the glowing rectangle. People speculated that it wasn't just an object, but an avant-garde UFO, its inhabitant piloting it from within. Many were convinced that the silhouetted form we saw was no coincidence. It was watching us. Idaho saucer.
It's moving pretty quick.
On September 2nd, 2025, a strange UFO was recorded in Downey, Idaho. At first glance, it looked like a vague cloud, but then people noticed its distinct saucer-like shape. Unlike any ordinary cloud, it didn't drift with the wind, and instead hovered with purpose. Even more unsettling, it glowed faintly, like a halo suspended in the sky. Witnesses across multiple states reported seeing the same object, with some in Utah claiming it had appeared there just days earlier. While skeptics brushed it off as nothing more than an oddly lit cloud, UFO enthusiasts were certain it was an alien craft with a hidden purpose.
Okay guys, we're gonna lose it. It's gonna go right behind the mountains where they're gonna land.
Oaxaca lights. A bizarre video was recorded in Oaxaca, Mexico. The clip showed what looked like a spacecraft, but what caught everyone's attention were its headlights. They shone eerily, almost like a car's beams, except this car was high up in the sky, where no car has any business being. It definitely didn't move like a regular airplane either. Speculation spread quickly, with many connecting it to the mysterious falling object seen in Oaxaca earlier. Some believe the aliens might have returned, perhaps searching for whatever had crashed. Whether it was reconnaissance or recovery, the sight left people deeply unsettled. Metallic cylinder. In May 2025, a resident in downtown Los Angeles captured something truly bizarre. Around midnight, a tall metallic cylindrical object was spotted sitting right on a house's front porch. It appeared very solid, nothing like a balloon or decoration. The witness filmed as it slowly floated upward, rising steadily into the night sky before reportedly vanishing completely. The eerie footage had many convinced it was an alien probe sent to map Earth or gather data. Others were less convinced, brushing it off as a lantern or trick of perspective. Glowing mist. On August 11th, 2025, in China, residents recorded a bizarre sight in the middle of the day. A strange white mist appeared in the sky, but it didn't look like a normal cloud. It looked more like the aftermath of something that had exploded mid-air. The glowing mist lingered for a while before slowly dissipating, and as it faded, 3 distinct orbs of light remained. Moments later, those orbs vanished too. The unusual event had people theorizing wildly. Some believed it was aliens targeting something in the sky, while others thought a spaceship might have exploded mid-journey to Earth. Light show.
This is on land, man.
Here's another UFO sighting, recorded high up in the peaks, doing something truly bizarre. It looked like a glowing orb throwing beams all over the place. But what could it possibly be? Abducting people? Striking something down with its lasers? Or perhaps something we can't even comprehend yet? The video quickly went viral, with people wanting to know what the object was up to. Experts were also consulted, but so far, there has been no official explanation for this activity. Orb origin. In New York, a clip recorded in broad daylight seemed to answer a mystery many had long wondered about. Where exactly do these strange orbs come from? The footage showed a saucer-shaped craft hovering high in the sky, unmoving, almost as if it were waiting. Then, out of nowhere, a glowing orb appeared, traveling upwards with purpose. It moved straight toward the saucer and, shockingly, disappeared into it. Only then did the craft begin to move again. Viewers were convinced this was proof. Aliens send orbs into the world to collect information, and once their mission is complete, they return to the ship. UFO out. In a remote mountainous region, a disc-shaped UFO was spotted moving through the air. It seemed to have a clear destination, a white smoky ring that hovered ominously ahead. Without hesitation, the UFO moved into the ring, disappearing in an instant. Then, just as mysteriously as it had appeared, the ring itself vanished, leaving an empty sky behind. Witnesses were left with a profound realization. The ring wasn't just an anomaly, it was an intergalactic portal, a gateway for the UFO to travel to an unknown realm. What lay beyond that portal remains one of the universe's most enticing secrets. Blatant abduction. Still not convinced that aliens might be behind all the strange disappearances happening around the world? Well, this clip will get you thinking for sure. A classic saucer-shaped UFO was seen hanging low over a remote area. As the camera zoomed in, a figure appeared, standing right beneath the craft. Suddenly, a bright light flashed from the UFO, and just like that, the person was gone, taken, before the craft shot up into the sky, and vanished. We all know what we just saw, but the question remains. Who was that person? Some believe that it was a human being that got kidnapped. Others speculate it might have been one of their own kind. Cautious descent. If aliens had to take cover here on Earth, mountains would be the ideal place. Thanks to the inaccessible heights, no one would ever know they were here. But guess what? A hiker managed to capture one of their crafts on camera. And it's shocking. The mysterious craft was shining bright lights beneath it on the ground, as if surveying the land for potential risks, and then it suddenly switched them off before making a landing. The clip looked authentic enough, and I bet skeptics are having a tough time trying to debunk this one. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.